Howdy, howdy. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of a talk about tomatoes. You know, their origins are from South America, most likely Peru. They came to Europe about 1500s. You know, on tomatoes, when you grow them, they like a pH about 6.8. And you know, I found out when I plant tomatoes in my garden, when I dig the hole, I put 1 spoonful of sulfur in the hole. You'll have a lot better fruit set, and your the plants will do better with that. And another thing I found out when I was in Central America, if I took and mixed 1 gallon of water to 2 cups of Epsom salts, and I would feed my plants with this mixture about a pint once a week, it also helped a lot. So that's 2 tips on growing them. And another thing you got to watch for tomatoes is the white flies. Now, to get rid of them, they're pesky little critters, I'll tell you. You can make a mixture of, you take a gallon of water, you mix in a half a cup of sugar, and a spoonful of dish soap. Now, something really matters what kind, as long as it's just dish soap. Or you can use Basic Age. Basic Age works as well. You mix that up and you spray it on the plants. It has to contact the bug to kill, and it kills any soft-bodied bug. Aphids, whiteflies, thrips, mites, ants. And another thing to remember, there's 2 kinds of tomatoes, two varieties. Well, I shouldn't say it that way. There's 2 basic traits in tomatoes, what they call determinate and indeterminate. Determinate varieties bear most of the fruit at one time, and maybe a second time, but usually all at once the fruit will get ripe. They're very nice for home canning, as they get ripe all at the same time, and you don't have to wait for them to get ripe a few at a time. Then the other ones, they get ripe indeterminately, which means they'll ripen over long periods of time and set fruit over long periods of time. And for home gardens, just for people who want to eat a tomato on their sandwich or in their salad, this is probably more a desirable type. You can get tomato leaf varieties, or we'd say potato leaf varieties and tomato leaf varieties both. I think my personal favorite is, I like Brandywines. I like the low acid tomatoes. I'm not very fond of the high acid. Kind of too much of that acid can really mess with you, mess with your mouth, in my opinion. But to each their own. And if you're canning, high acid tomatoes are nice. It's making tomato sauce and ketchup. Let me see on another thing. Is those tomato hornworms, some pesky tomato hornworms. They're hard to find sometimes, but I'll tell you a trick. Go out at night with a flashlight and shine the light out in your tomato patch. And the worm's eyes and the moth's eyes glow in the dark. And you'll see the eyes glowing. It's quite interesting, like little eyes looking back at you. You can go out and get them that way. Just pick them off, and then you'll be rid of them, hopefully. And I'm trying to think of anything else. At the moment, I can't tell you. Just in the comments, ask any questions you want. I'll try to answer them. And enjoy growing your tomatoes. See you later. Take care.